guys, good morning on this Saturday morning. This one here coming in the distance. Here it's on a good gallop from out the chute. Yes, coming from out the chute. It's immeasurable joy. Yes, nice gallop from out the chute there for immeasurable joy. Going around easily. Goodbye Firefly there. Everton Stone. Radish Roman. And the white up there. Galloper. Guys, it's the galloping this morning. Another one of Baba Nunes' horse there with the Canterman. I'm here very early. I got here just about 15 minutes after 5. Bashra is not here yet. So just have a look at these gallopers. Here is Puppy on one there. Also, here is another one, Carlton Malcolm. This is the grey Mr. Senator. Mr. Senator with Romario Spencer. Delroy Harry there with supernatural power just setting off in the red. There is Mr. Senator on the finish. Romario Spencer finishing up. Listen to that sound there. They all do it, but Mr. Senator is very loud. Supernatural power there. Finishing up with supernatural power with Delroy Bihari. There goes Benson. That's Benson there, going around the corner there. That black one there is Benson. Here is Big Buzz with O'Neill Mullins. Setting off there. Going around the corner. Here is Matthew J. Williams. Nice little grey horse there. Matthew J. Williams, nice little grey. Wesley Henry there on another galloper. Yes, gotta follow Wesley Henry. He's getting the gallops on these horses and they're looking good. Ian Spence there on one. But this galloper here, Anthony Baba Nunes. Yes, this one really put in a good gallop this morning. Another one of Baba Nunes with Shane Ellis there. There is Gervana with Robert Aladdin. Rum with Me and Papa DT there. That's Rum with Me. That is Magnificent Force there with Delroy Bihari. Commander Z on the outside in the purple, but that's Magnificent Force going around the corner there nicely. There goes Maita there, the grey with Wesley Henry. There is Mojito finishing up. That's Mojito. There is Brampton Boy Yes, in the green at there. Undisclosed location here in Blinkers with J. Lewis. This one is undisclosed location. This one here is Sensational Gift on the arc. Here is Dream to Reality with Rataj Marware. This one is Dream to Reality. Here is Always Right. This one is Always Right. There is Fun Candle. It's Robert Aladdin. Here is Yellowstone. Sensational Soul with Kenyatta Davis. This one is Pack Plays, Shane Richardson. Here is Inspired Force right here. This little one, Inspired Force. Here is H2 Mahogany with Omar Walker. This one is Mahogany with Omar Walker. And right here is H2O. 2 here for Anthony Babanunes, 2 youngsters. Anthony Babanunes there. Yes. The bay on the inside is traveling a little bit better than the chestnut there. Rifle Bay and Bandit Chestnut. Yes, Rasta. For Anthony Babanunes. Coming up. Yeah, who this? N.W. Smith. One back bias there. Carlton Malcolm, Newspaper of Records there. I am interesting. Interesting times ahead. Nice gallop there. Interesting times ahead. Here is Fun Candon on the gallop with Robert Aladdin. This one is Fun Candon. Robert Aladdin. A Breath of Fresh Air is this one here on the gallop. J. Anderson from out the straight. A Breath of Fresh Air. Jukebox in the blue comes into view. Yes, that's Jukebox. Sensational Soul. Yes, on the finish with Kenyatta is Sensational Soul. Here is Mahogany with Omar Walker. This one is Mahogany with Omar Walker. Here is Inspire Force coming up on a gallop there. This one is Inspire Force with Tyrese Anderson. Inspire Force. And this number 10, I Dream Again with Garvin Harris Prince. This I Dream Again. Here is Lucky Papa. This one here on the finish is Lucky Papa. Sashit on the bay there for Ryan Crichton. Sashit is in the black on the inside. Here is Newspaper of Records. On a gallop here is Newspaper of Records. N.W. Smith. Bias here with E Sample. The Bias. E Sample aboard. Here is Josh aboard Oh My Gosh going down. Josh and Oh My Gosh. I Dream Again here on the finish. This one is I Dream Again. Here is Sashit with Omar Walker setting off. The Plumber, 2 little bears there, Scotty Bay and Delhi Bay there. Yes. Con Ellis beating up Richie Bird. Here is J. Lewis setting off with Allegiance. Here is Sashit. This one with Omar Walker is Sashit. The plumber, little chestnut here with M. Porter. Cantering from out the street, striding from out the street. And there is the trainer, the plumber, having a look. Here is Milos. Milos would be a non-starter. There he is. Coming up is Mighty Gully. Here is Mighty Gully on a cruise. Ailey Queen, that's Ailey Queen. Sorry, it's Ailey Queen. Here is Allegiance on the finish. This one is Allegiance. Burning Edge here on a gallop with a Radish Roman from out the straight. That's Burning Edge, 5 straight. Nice run there by Burning Edge. Oh, Donovan Thompson, Little Bay, Spencer. And here is Linguist with Wesley Henry. This one is Linguist on the gallop there with Wesley Henry. Matter J. Williams, Dark Bay with O. Robinson. Matter J. Williams. Here is Tyrone Green. Tyrone Green. Taking up one there. Here is Benison. Omar Walker. That is Benison. This is Omar Walker. Head Cornerstone with Rowan Coley. That's Head Cornerstone. Bowl Move going down with Chadwick Budai. And Uplam with Jaim Anderson going down. Generational comes into view with Beetlejuice. This one is Generational with Beetlejuice. Here is Chief Dissident with Bataj Marware. Stanberry Bias. And here is that Granville by Bay, 120 and 350 for 6 furlongs. Here is Major Danger with Ian Spence. Yes, Major Danger. Yes, looking good. 113 for 5 for Major Danger. Here is another galloper. Rambali Bears here. Who that pan him? Chatri? With Aaron Chatri. Colin Bear, Little Bears there. O'Meal Rose. Benison here. Omar Walker. This is Benison. Finishing up. Eh? Here is Mama Mia with Ryan Lewis. Mama Mia there. Yes, nice gallop there with Mama Mia. Here is Ola Black with Andrew Wright. Andrew Wright want that one. Here is Sonogram coming up from out the 5 straight. This one is Sonogram with Shane Richardson. There goes Sonogram, really zippy this morning. Here is American Aviator, Robert Aladdin. $41.5 for the last 3 there. Fiani Bears here with Kerry Gay Robinson. Yes, that's Philip Fiani Bay with Kerry Gay Robinson. Here is Uplam. This one there is Uplam. Here is Jack Daniel, Everton Stone. Guys should remember this one and Everton Stone. He won on this one back to back. Jack Daniel Those pretty orange bandages. This one is Papidon. Yes, Papidon. 41 flat with Anthony Fraser. That's Papidon there. Yes. Here is Prince Roy. This one is Prince Roy. Wesley Henry. Joyful Surprise. Wesley Henry. Joyful Surprise. Here is Prince Roy on the finish. Ryan Lewis. That's Prince Roy.
It's a money monster.
Money Monster. And Get a Pepsi. Money Monster and Get a Pepsi there. Here is 2 for Anthony Baba Nunes. Here is 2 coming up on the gallop for trainer Barrington Bernard. Uncle Baba and Wayne Cherry Link. 52 flat for half mile there. Uncaptured Empress here. Shane Ellis with Uncaptured Empress. Here it's the bright little grass here with Carlton Malcolm. Winchester McIntosh. There's there. Attach my wear. Traveling nicely. That's who that one is, so? Sacklin Roman. Bears there. Ebert Bears there with Rowan Coley. Matthew J. Williams Grass. Trainer as a little small horse there. Josh Edwards. Here is Radam J. Lewis. Radam from out the 5 Street. This is Radam. Carl and this a little bears. With Pinocchio. Here is one coming up on the gallop. Yes, it's Wesley Henry from you. It's Narblar with Wesley Henry. 24 and a 5th there for the last 2 for Narblar. Money Monster and Get a Pepsi going home. Money Monster looks good. Buddha is on one there for Sharon Anglin. Yes, female trainer, Sharon Anglin. Here is 2 on the gallop. What you? For Gary Griffiths, Bay and Chestnut. The Bay is far better than the Chestnut. So if we say so, going down, it's Ian Spence. The Sergio little bears there with Beetlejuice. Yes, that's little bay for the Sergio. Barrington Bernard 2 being passed by trainer Calder with its 5-year-old. 2 youngsters for Barrington Bernard. Trainer Calder on the outside. F. Williams Chestnut there. Fitznow Williams Chestnut. On a nice gallop. Here is Sunny T and Chippy. Smooth and nice is Sunny T and Chippy. Here is Lord Espo. This one is Lord Espo. Look at those feet kicking out to the back. Coming up. Easy as can be. Is Ian Spence. and Sophie Say So. So this is Sophie Say So, finishing up with Ian Spence as we are finishing up with this little exciting piece this morning. Have a great day.